Okay, hello everybody. This is just a quick tutorial on how to be more consistent at the Aquatic Ruin 2 coin flip trick. I decided to make this video because I saw a lot of people were struggling with it, especially those who are new to the game and don't understand how the different spin dash speed works as well as the pixel ranges and whatnot. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea to put this into video form. And shout outs to Hatchie, to Boom, to Joey, to Shaw, to everyone who's looked into this and worked on this trick. And Shaw provided me with some screenshots of the pixel ranges to demonstrate a bit about, to demonstrate where you need to do the 2-tap and where you need to do the 1-tap and whatnot. But without further ado, let's just get into it. So the basis is I'm gonna have to close my live split here. The basis is that there's a flipper. It's around halfway through the underwater section, and given that you damage boost at a specific point and spin dash at another specific point, it allows you to save a few seconds because it launches you up to the top route rather than having to go down and do the old strat, which was pillar jump and then getting up from the bottom route, doing the 1-tap spin dash on the other flipper, etc. So just to start off, 6-tap spin dash and then tap left once or twice here. For those of you who don't know, it makes sure that you bonk on this edge here of this floating pillar, and make sure that you don't go over it. You just can turn around, jump into that piranha, and then as soon as you hit that yellow spring, what I usually do is just hold down and then hold nothing on the right hand side. And then once you get to this slope, around about here-ish, once you get to the steepest section of the slope, you want to do like a medium-ish jump and then cancel the jump once you get the height that you need. Now, here's the important bit. You're gonna hold right into this part of the wall here. And you notice these arrows that are gonna come at you. The goal is to get the tip of these arrows to be aligned. What I like to do is aligned with this sort of line. You can sort of give it a visual cue where this brick line is along here. As long as it's further than this dark line, then, go for it. This is pretty late, but I'm going to try it anyway. Here, you'd have to unpause and jump like a frame later. Like that. And then, I'm gonna get my RetroArch open on OBS and just zoom in a little bit here so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here you notice there's this T-shaped pattern of pixels. There's 3 dark ones along here, and then there is a light pixel underneath the central dark pixel. And it looks like a T-block facing downwards for any of you who have played Tetris. I assume a lot of you have. You'll notice here that Sonic's foot is aligned 2 pixels before the back of this sort of T-block. And what you're looking for is for the back of Sonic's foot to either be aligned with this T-block or one in front of this T-block. So either aligned with the very left-hand side there, or aligned with the left-hand side of the center block here. Because this is out of the range that you're looking for, what I recommend doing in this scenario is just to unpause, do a 1-tap, release, and in this scenario, you'll get the slow coin flip. I notice now that I am zoomed in, so I'll have to unzoom out again. But in this scenario, you'll more often than not get the slower coin flip, which lands you on this platform here. From here, you can just jump up into the tunnel, and you can either stop and do a 3-tap, or if you find it more comfortable, just roll down. Whatever you want to do. So I'm going to rewind, and I'm going to go back to that spot that I was on about, where the flipper is. Okay, there we go. Getting there eventually. It's just got to rewind through the bit where I was explaining about the T-block and whatnot. But, yeah, a good opportunity, I suppose, to redescribe this T block. You either want to align with um, the very leftmost or the second most left. So this, I would say, is relatively ideal, at least in my scenario. What I would do here is just unpause, do a tap jump, and land. Now, you'll notice here that I am also 2 pixels off. So once again, I'm going to do a quick unpause, 1 tap, and get the slower variant. Now, that's another thing to note. If you're not quick enough here, you will lose the iframes from the damage boost, and this piranha will hit you, which is why it's necessary to get the damage boost off the spikes. So, rewinding once again. You're looking for the arrows. It works different for everyone, but what I like to do is just look for the arrows to be further than this black line here, somewhere in this sort of range, and then I'll do like a very short jump. The arrows will hit me while I'm in the air, and then I'll just hold neutral, pause, see what my pixel range is, and go from there. So here, that was very far right, I believe. So yeah, that wasn't gonna work because that was too far right. This is ideal. This is ideal. So I'm gonna zoom in again. And there we go, zoomed in again. So once again, you notice that this Tetris block, this T shape is here with the 3 black lines, and then this, well, the 3 dark green lines, and then this lighter green line. And you notice how the back of Sonic's foot is aligned with the left-hand side of this central pixel. This is the right-hand pixel for the 2-tap spin dash, which is ideal. You either want Sonic to be on this pixel or 1 pixel behind. So I'm going to unpause, do a 2-tap, release, and that's going to give me the fast coin flip. As you see, I shoot all the way up. And then what I like to do here is, from holding neutral, I start to hold right and speed cap around about where this pillar is. Once again, I now notice that I'm pretty zoomed in, but once I zoom back out again, provided it lets me... So you notice I'm back up to this area, and with the 1-tap, you land on this bit of the platform here. With the 2-tap, when you get the ideal pixel range, you'll have enough momentum to launch all the way up. And just so I don't bonk up here, what I like to do is I speed cap around about where I reach this pillar in the background. So I'll speed cap now. And I'll bonk a little bit, but I'm not going to go shooting, like, you know, ridiculously far up. So, ideally, you'd be, like, a little bit further behind that. And then you can either do what I do, which is just do a 3-tap and jump up and continue with the stage. Or you can, you know, continue, do whatever. I will do one more quick example of this, just to see if I can get the other frame to show you. But that's basically it. So if you get one of those 2 frames that I've mentioned, you do a 2-tap spin dash as soon as you hit the ground and release and hold neutral. And if you don't get one of those frames, you just hold, well, one of those pixels rather, you just do a 1-tap spin dash, hold and pray. So once again, 6-tap, tap left a bit so you bonk against that pillar, you jump into that piranha and into that yellow spring. And you're just going to want to hold down all the way up to here. Once you get to this slope, you do a jump up. And once again, you're looking for the arrows to be about there. So this is 1 pixel too far to the left. You'll notice that the black line on Sonic's foot is behind the leftmost part of this T block here. So here I would just do a 1-tap, release... And there you can see, had I been a tad quicker, I would have got the coin flip. So yeah, here I'm very far right, I'm 2 pixels too far to the right, I believe. So once again, just one tap and hope. And that time I got lucky. That time I managed to launch myself all the way up, like the faster coin flip method does. And that can sometimes happen when you do the one tap. It's not entirely inconsistent that you won't get it, but at the same time, it's not entirely consistent that you'll get it. So it's definitely something that you have to mess around with, but what I recommend is just sticking with those 2 pixels that I mentioned, with the Tetris sort of shaped T-block. And then if you land not on one of those pixels, then I recommend just doing a one tap, and it should work out most of the time. But besides that, that's everything you need to know about Coinflip. And yeah, have a good day.